What if I told you that becoming wealthy has almost nothing to do with how much money you make? There are people earning six figures who live paycheck to paycheck, and there are people with average incomes quietly building real wealth every single month. So what's the difference? Today, I'm going to show you the exact roadmap beginners can follow to build wealth from scratch, even if you're starting with debt, a low income, or zero financial knowledge. And the final step is the one most people ignore, which is exactly why they stay broke. Imagine two friends. Both are 25 years old. Both earn the same salary. The first person buys a new car, upgrades their phone every year, and spends whatever is left at the end of the month. The second person lives just slightly below their means, invests consistently, and learns one new money skill every month. Fast forward 20 years. The first person wonders why they still feel financially stressed. The second person has options. They can change careers, travel more, spend time with family, or even retire early. The difference wasn't luck, it wasn't intelligence. It was a system. And today, you're going to learn that system. Spend less than you earn. The first rule of building wealth is simple. It sounds obvious, but most people do the opposite. Every time their income increases, their lifestyle increases even faster. This is called lifestyle inflation. The goal isn't to look wealthy. The goal is to become wealthy. Start by tracking your spending for 1 month. You don't need complicated spreadsheets. Just understand where your money's going. Because if you can't control your money, you'll never build wealth. Wealth begins with the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Before you invest a single dollar, create an emergency fund, because life happens. Cars break down, jobs disappear, unexpected expenses show up when you least expect them. Without an emergency fund, every problem becomes debt. Aim for 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in a high-yield savings account. Not for vacations, not for shopping, only for real emergencies. This step isn't exciting, but it's what keeps your financial future from falling apart. If you have high-interest debt, and especially credit card debt, that's your next priority. Think about it this way. If your credit card charges 20% interest, but your investments earn 8% per year, you're losing money. Paying off high-interest debt gives you a guaranteed return. Start with either the avalanche method, paying off the highest interest rate first, or the snowball method, paying off the smallest balances first for quick wins. Choose the method you'll actually stick with. Consistency beats perfection. Every time you eliminate debt, you free up money to build wealth faster. Here's the truth. Most wealth isn't built through one big decision. It's built through thousands of small decisions repeated over time. That's why automation matters. Set up automatic investments every time you get paid, even if it's just $50 or $100 per month. The amount matters less than the habit. For beginners, low-cost index funds are often a great starting point because they give you exposure to hundreds of companies at once. You don't need to pick the next big stock. You don't need to watch financial news every day. You need time, because time is the most powerful asset you have. The earlier you start, the harder your money works for you. Cutting expenses has limits. Increasing your income doesn't. Learn valuable skills, negotiate your salary, start a side business, freelance, create content. The fastest way to build wealth is to increase the gap between what you earn and what you spend. But here's the important part. Don't spend your raises, invest them. If you can avoid lifestyle inflation, every income increase becomes a wealth-building machine. Most people fail financially because they want results too quickly. They want to double their money in a month. They chase trends. They panic when markets fall. Wealth doesn't happen overnight. It happens gradually, then suddenly. Focus on decades, not days. Ignore the noise. Stay consistent during good times and bad times. They're the ones who stay in the game the longest. The people who win financially aren't the smartest. Let's make this simple. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember these 6 steps. Spend less than you earn, build an emergency fund, pay off high-interest debt, invest automatically, increase your income. Think long-term. That's it. No secret hacks, no overnight success, just a proven system that works. Most people spend years searching for the perfect investment while ignoring the habits that actually create wealth. Don't make that mistake. Start with one step today, because your future financial freedom depends on the decisions you make right now. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more practical money strategies, investing lessons, and wealth-building insights every week. And tell me in the comments, which step are you starting with today?